Utah's homelessness problem just got a little bit better, and after an 18% increase in homelessness in Utah in 2025, this is good to know. According to Utah's point-in-time count survey in 2026, Utah's homelessness population fell from about 4,580 to about 4,510. But there's another relevant number we need to look at, and that is Utah's growing population overall. In 2025, Utah's population grew by about 2.5%, while homelessness grew by 18%. So homelessness wasn't getting worse just by raw numbers, it was also getting worse in terms of the percentage of the population overall. 2026 looks a little different. Utah's population grew by another roughly 1%, while the homelessness population decreased by about 1.6%. That means the homelessness rate fell by about 2.6%. And even more interesting and hopeful, the number of people experiencing unsheltered homelessness fell by about 10%. And that's people sleeping outside or in a place not intended for habitation. Chronic homelessness fell by 7%. And this is good because chronic homelessness and unsheltered homelessness, those are the worst ends of the homelessness spectrum, right? So if those are falling by larger numbers, it's encouraging. Those are people facing the most persistent and difficult homelessness challenges. Last year, Utah also added about 500 beds for shelter, so hundreds more emergency shelter beds, and the utilization of those beds this year has declined. Important caveat, the point-in-time count takes place over a few days, but is a representation of what you would find on any given one day, and it takes place in January, in the middle of the deepest of winter, right? So weather conditions and differences in local counting procedures can create some slight variance in the total number counted. And we're still not back to where we were 2 years ago. So in 2024, homelessness count was at 3,900, and then in 2025, it surged that 18%, put us over 4,500. 4,583, I think the official count was, and this year we're just still a little over 4,500, it was like 4,512. So I certainly wouldn't declare victory on the issue, but after a major deterioration of the issue in 2025, 2026 saw a slight improvement both in the total raw number of homelessness as well as homelessness relevant to the overall population of the state. So Utah still has a lot of work to do on this, obviously, but if we continue going the direction we're going, it looks like we might be turning a corner.